Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this pick a card reading. Today I was guided to have 4 piles of 4 cards. 4 is a foundation. It builds foundations, but it's also in a more spiritual sense of the numerology. The number 4 is allowing the path. So number 1 is, new beginnings, independence, everything you would think of, the individual, the I. Number 2 is partnership and, partnering and all of that, of course. And number 3 is the Trinity and big picture and joy and unconditional love, etc. And number 4 is allowing the path. So allowing the path. And number 5 is being on the path. 6 is healing. 7 is the seeking of truth. 8 is abundance and all of that. And 9 is completion. And then we start again. 10 is new beginnings. 11 is the psychic intuitive. 22 is the master builder. And 33 is the master healer. So, yeah, just so you know. And 44s and 444s are often a sign that your guides are trying to communicate with you. So anyways, that quick little lesson. Today we're about 4s. So isn't that interesting? It's also guides, I have 4444 here. Repetitive 4s are usually a sign that your guides are trying to speak to you. So that's interesting as well. Okay, so yeah, we have 4 piles of 4 cards. We're looking at allowing the path. So allowing your path, basically the path that you chose when you decided to incarnate. And yeah, sometimes we get away from that path. So we want to allow that path. So these cards are going to help us understand what we are doing or need to do in order to allow the path. All right. I know that people like to use crystals sometimes to pick their decks. So I'm going to see if there's any crystals that need to be put on these cards. And I hear no. Okay, no crystals today. Sorry. I hear we have what we need. So they're guiding us up here. So these crystals that are up here are what need to be present for all of the readings. So I have a few things up there. I'm not going to go through them right now, but yeah, they're all there for a purpose and they're supporting this reading. So we don't need to put crystals on the piles. All right, so I'm going to open the energy with my Tibetan bowl. If you're wearing headphones, it could be loud, so you might want to turn it down. I'll open the energy, then you'll take a minute or two. You'll pause the video if you want to take a minute or two to decide which card, to choose which card resonates with you, which pile of cards resonates with you. And then we'll go on from there. So yeah, here we go. All right, if you know your pile that you want, just skip to the timestamp in the description. If you need a few more minutes, pause the video and take your time to find the pile that you resonate with. You might resonate with more than one, that's okay too. You might start with one and not resonate with it and need to pick another one, that's okay too. There are no right or wrong answers. You're feeling it out, just like life, that's what we do. All right. Let's get started now. Okay, pile number 1s, here we go. So as I mentioned, I believe that this reading is about allowing the path, and these cards are going to show us how we allow the path and how we can allow the path. However, sometimes I get into these readings and they're not what I thought they were at the beginning, and I figure out that there's something else that the guides are trying to tell me and you. So we'll see what they are, what these cards bring about, and yeah, so let's get started with your tarot. So let's see what they have to say. All right, so this first card is the Ace of Pentacles, and it's also the World card. So I've explained in my past readings that the cards that I use are a deck of playing cards. playing cards developed from tarot cards to disguise tarot cards. So this particular deck, there's no major arcana. The major arcana are hidden within the minor arcana so that they could be hidden and not, seen as tarot cards. So this is the Ace of Pentacles and also the World card, which is a great card. The Three of Swords. That's a good card. The Fool. Wow, this is interesting. And the Queen of Swords. Okay, perfect. So the first card indicates opportunities coming your way, and the World represents travel, of course, and open-mindedness and just peace in general. So this is a beautiful card. So there's some opportunities coming your way. Be aware of that. Maybe some opportunities to travel after COVID, obviously. This reading is a timeless reading, but right now we're all in the world of COVID. So you might want to travel locally even, who knows? Travel is travel, right? So, but be open-minded, it says, and, be willing to receive these opportunities, okay? So that's the first thing. The second card is telling us that our sorrow is being put behind us. We're coming out of a time of sorrow, and we're coming into a place of understanding our emotions. So this is a really, really good card, and it indicates that you're moving forward in life and you're maturing emotionally and spiritually as a result, and in all ways as a result. So that's a great card. So if you had some sorrow, some grief that was holding you back, you've come to understand it and your emotions, and you're ready to let it go. So that's fantastic. So then the next card is the Fool. So this card is the Fool, and the Fool is new beginnings. It's being fearless. It's being, just open to all these opportunities, etc. So I feel like this letting go of this grief has opened you up to opportunities, and to it's created a fearlessness in you that will serve you well in having a new start on your path. And then there's the Queen of Swords. So she's beside the Fool, so this is great. You're fearless. You're ready to go. You're optimistic. You're gonna get out there and do your thing in the world. But this card is reminding you she's very strategic and ambitious. So there's a plan. You have a plan, and you're executing that plan. So you are allowing the path. You've done the work to allow the path, it seems, with this Three of Swords. So you're in a good place. All right, let's pull a few oracle cards. I'm going to see which ones they say to pull from, and see what else they have to tell you from the oracle cards. All right, first cards today they want to use are the angel cards. So these are angel cards by Doreen Virtue. They're actually the first oracle cards I used. I used a playing card deck for many, many years, because that's what my grandmother did growing up and in my early days as my tarot cards. But and I just did a spread she taught me, my mom taught me that she taught my mom, which was a wish fulfillment spread. So anyways, these are the first oracle cards I ever used. Not this deck in particular, but this deck, but not this physical deck. Anyway, long story short, let's move on. Okay, so children. Oh, I wonder if you're opening yourself up to the opportunity of having children now, because you've shed some grief. That's really, really interesting. Okay, listening. So listening to your guides, you're doing that now. So that is, that's really great. That's really, really great that you're doing that now. And this is going to bring balance. And look, this angel is holding the world again in this, I see this as the world in this picture. So, you've brought balance back into your life by listening. Keep doing that. yeah, the children card is sitting there with the new opportunities and the being open-minded, and then the shedding of the grief card and understanding your emotions. So if you don't have children already, maybe you're thinking of having them, and maybe you're becoming open to that thought. Maybe you're having another one if you already have them. And if you're not planning on having children and you don't resonate with that, that's fine too. Might be getting in touch with your inner child as well and listening to your inner child, and that brings balance back as well. So yeah, I think that's the more symbolic meaning of these cards I'm hearing. I mean, some of you it might be the new beginning you're looking at here, and what all of that might bring children into your life, and that's totally great. But I'm seeing now, listening to your inner child brings balance into your life. So yeah, your inner child, came into this world as a fool and was not afraid, and you're back in that place now. So so that's great. You're in a place of renewed open-mindedness, fearlessness from shedding that grief, and all of that. So, and then the balance. Oh, the balance is here. Look at that, between the Fool and the Queen, Queen of Swords, who is all about strategy and ambition. So fearlessness and all that enthusiasm to just jump right in, being balanced with this strategic ambition here. So okay, so that's pretty clear. I think you can interpret more things from that, but I think that's pretty clear what those cards are trying to say. Okay, let's see what else your guides want to share. I hear there's one more card from one more deck that I need to find. And what deck is that? Okay, it is this deck. So this is the Kuan Yin deck. She's an ascended master, and yeah, I guess she has something to say to us and to you about your path. So let's see what that is. What does Kuan Yin want to communicate to us today? Oh, there it is. It flipped over. Oh, there we go. Progress. With your every step, I am empowering you. I am empowered to take 10,000 steps. Oh, wow, look at that. With every step, I am empowered to take 10,000 steps. So every step on your path, the Ascended Master Kuan Yin takes 10,000 steps. That's amazing. And where's that smoke? There's smoke billowing across. So that's pretty cool right now, too. Sending smoke signals, I guess. Anyways, your progress belongs to and benefits all beings. Take your journey knowing that I and all beings are with you. Oh, isn't that beautiful? That's such a beautiful for this, being on the path, allowing the path, reading. What a beautiful card that is for that. So, yeah, here, I'm just going to move the camera so that you can see it from above. You can take a screenshot of it if you want, so that you can read this later and revisit this. All right? But that's your reading. That's what I have for you today. It's a beautiful one. You're on the path. You've done the work to understand your emotions and let go of the grief that was holding you back. You're back into the place of the Fool, which is your inner child, and being fearless and excited about whatever you're going to do out here in this world. And but you're balancing strategy and ambition and with faith, really. That's what the Fool has, is blind faith. You're listening to your inner child, to your inner voice. Yeah, and Kuan Yin is with you, and you're helping the whole, the all progress, as she says. So that's amazing. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope that you'll join me again. I hope that you'll like and subscribe, and so that you can be notified when I have another reading that comes up that resonates with you. And I hope you have a lovely day. All right, bye. All right, my pile number 2s. All right, let's see what this reading has to say for you. So again, it's about allowing your path, and these cards have something to say about that. So let's see what they have to say. All right. Oh, that's a great card. Oh, another great card. That's, yeah, you've got some balance going on here. Look, it's all, yeah, you've got lots of balance going on. Okay, all right. So let's look at these cards. So this is the Jack of Cups. So it would be a page/Knight of Cups in the regular tarot cards. This card is all about bringing, I'm getting this card a lot in readings, and it makes complete sense, because it's all about bringing unconscious thought to the consciousness, unconscious feelings to the consciousness, unconscious, wisdom to the consciousness. So, yeah, so that's what you've been doing or are beginning to do, and this is fantastic. So to allow your path, you really need to do that. So that's a great starting card. Okay. This is the Two of Cups, which it's temperance. It's the temperance card. So this is all about balance, moderation, balancing, I guess, between the unconscious and the conscious, most likely, since it's right beside that card. And restoring that balance and keeping that balance, maintaining that balance in your while you're on this path. Now this guy, this is, there's a little bit of a struggle that you might encounter, something that you're trying to get ahead of in life. So this is the Seven of what am I trying to say? The Seven of Wands. So this indicates a little bit of a something that has to be, that you're trying to get ahead of, and you're kind of struggling a little bit in that. These guys are kind of, they're trying to figure out who's going to get that wand. They've each got three, and they're each trying to get the seventh one. So, so just, that's okay. If that comes up on your path, don't worry about that, because you have this card here, which is the Five of Swords, which indicates that there's a tough opponent that you might be up against at some point, but you're going to prevail on that. So the opponent might be your unconscious thoughts, actually. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So yeah, you're working a lot to allow your path. This is what these cards are saying to you. To allow your path, you have to bring your unconscious thoughts to the conscious level. Now, so often our unconscious thoughts are negative thoughts. It's that negative speak that we say we're not good enough, or we're not, kind enough, or whatever we might think about ourselves. And often, we're our worst critics. And so we have that negative self-speak, or we're speaking negatively about the world because, we're frustrated with things that are going on within the world. So bring all of those thoughts up into the consciousness, all those thoughts, all those feelings, all those emotions, and get them up and out. That's what we need to do. Be aware of them, and then you can shift and start bringing this wisdom up from the unconscious level to the conscious level. And the wisdom is that our thoughts are creative. So if we're thinking negative thoughts all the time, then we're creating negativity. If we're thinking positive thoughts, we're creating positivity. However, we can't live in one or the other all the time. It's just impossible, because we're human beings, and we have a human experience here, which brings up situations that can bring up negative and or positive emotions and thoughts. So that's what this card is about, the Temperance card. Keeping those balanced and in check and in moderation. So I'm not saying never have a negative thought ever again. I'm just saying, you need to restore balance. So if you're having one of either, too much negativity, too much positivity, I know it sounds weird, too much positivity, but too much positive would be if you're denying your negative thoughts. So a lot of people think, think positive and everything will be great. There was a lot of that in the 80s and 90s, and still to this day, where it's like, just think positively and everything will be great. And yes. However, if you deny and reject negativity, it will show itself to you over and over and over again until you accept it and stop denying it. So that's where that balance comes in. I'm not saying you have to be negative. I'm just saying you have to allow it to exist. It does exist, and that's all there is to it. So that might be the struggle that is being shown here, is how do I balance positive and negative emotions and thoughts and feelings and etc. and news. We're bombarded with negative news these days, and not so much positive stuff. So yeah, but you're gonna prevail. You're gonna prevail in this struggle. So yeah, you're on the path, and this is what you're doing, and they want to commend you for doing that. They're very happy about it, your guides. So keep going. And we have some angel cards. I'm guided to use the angel cards today, that want to speak to you, to help bring some, these are oracle cards, bring some more guidance and maybe some messages. Well, definitely some messages. Let's see what they have to say to you today, these angel cards. Oh, there we go. Yep, there's your 3 cards. So, okay, intention. So what were we talking about? Oh, actually you have 4 cards. So, no, you have 3 cards, sorry. Intention. So that's this, bringing this up, what are your intentions? So again, like these, your thought is creative. So you need to balance all of that, and that creates your intention, your thoughts. So you need to do that, right? So that's that card. And then here we have new beginnings. So yeah, you're gonna, the struggle that you're working through, you're gonna get through it, and you're gonna have new beginnings. So that's amazing. And then the 3rd card is freedom. So it's gonna bring you lots of freedom, this new beginning, with this new way of thinking and this new way of being, and your new understanding, and etc. So yeah, that's all super positive. Now the 3rd deck of cards that I have is Kuan Yin. So let's see what Kuan Yin has to say to you. Kuan Yin is an ascended master, by the way. So let's see what the message she has for you today is. There we go. Oh, look at that. Destiny. I know the path that will best fulfill you as you take your journey. Let my skillful navigation calm and reassure you. Have faith. You shall attain what you seek. Wow, what a beautiful message for this reading, which is about allowing the path. I'm going to read that again. Destiny, I know the path that will best fulfill you as you take your journey. Let my skillful navigation calm and reassure you. Have faith. You shall attain what you seek. That's amazing. So, yeah. So there you go. Your ascended masters, your spirit guides, etc., they know the path, and they're guiding you toward it. So keep doing this. Bringing those unconscious thoughts and wisdom to the surface, because that's the guidance that they're giving you. Keep doing what you're doing. It's amazing. And I'm just going to bring the camera up and pause for a minute above this reading and focus in on that. So you can take a screenshot if you wish, so that you can revisit this at times that you wish to visit it and revisit it. And remember, you are allowing the path, and you are doing all the things that you need to do, bringing everything to the conscious level, bringing balance into your life. You're going to overcome this struggle of whatever this struggle is here. I believe it's of, negativity. Not just like, it doesn't mean that you're negative necessarily, but there's just a lot of negativity, that exists, and we just need to let it exist, but we don't need to choose it. That's the point. And yeah, what we choose is what we intend. So that's the point. And then you're going to have new beginnings and freedom as a result. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought you some insight, and I hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful day. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified when a new video comes out. Cheers. All right, pile number 3. Here we go. So as I mentioned in the introduction, this reading is about allowing your path. So let's see what the cards want to tell you about that, what the guides want to tell you. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I'm excited for you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a fantastic reading. All right. So this card indicates that you are leaving something behind that no longer serves you, and you're moving toward something that does. So you can see you've taken just one bag, so you've left all that baggage behind, and you're just bringing the one bag with you of the things that you need, want, value, but you've left all the rest of the baggage behind, and you're moving in a positive direction now, and you're moving toward the moon, which is all about intuition and emotion, and understanding your emotion and your intuition, and coming into some sort of understanding of the mysteries of the world and of life. So that's amazing. You're on a great, you're pointed in a good direction there. So that's awesome. This card, the King of Pentacles. Last one was the Six of Swords, I think. Yeah, and the sword looks funny in that thing, but anyways, the interpretation of the card stands. So the King of Pentacles is he's obviously full of abundance, and you can see all the abundance he's gathered, and he's abundant in not just material wealth, but in wisdom and in emotional wealth and in all kinds of wealth. And he's done this by he's found it through spirituality. So he's found happiness through spirituality is the meaning of this card. So this card goes very well with this card. So she's leaving all the past behind, all the emotional baggage behind, and she's moving toward understanding her spirituality more, her divine feminine more, her receiving more. So she's opening up to receiving all of that abundance. And then here we have the card affirming that that's what is coming or has come. Then this is another beautiful card, the Three of Pentacles. You can see the three people down here in the Pentacles, and they're collaborating on something. So this is success through collaboration. So you're here you were alone. You needed to leave the past behind you and step out on your own and move out on your own. And it was a wise choice. But here you're coming back together with others to collaborate and to be successful through some sort of collaboration. So that's amazing. And then the Six of Cups, which is the Lover's card. So for some of you, this might be an actual relationship, a romantic relationship where, you've worked through these feelings of, understanding your emotions and opening up to your emotions and your receiving and your spirituality. And that hasn't only brought abundance, like I said, it doesn't just bring material abundance, it brings emotional and spiritual and all that kind of abundance. And then this collaborating card brings you back together with people, to collaborate on something that's going to be successful. And then this Lover's card, I mean, how more perfect could it be, right? Whether it's romantic love, it might be a renewed romance in your existing partnership, but this is partnership for sure. So whatever this partnership is, it's going to be, wonderful and beautiful and very full and abundant as well. So yeah, that's amazing. You're on your path. You've stepped onto it. You've left whatever, baggage you had behind. You've done the work, and great things are coming your way. So let's see what the Angel Oracle cards want to tell you. There will be, if it's anything like the last two piles, there will be 3 cards that come for you from the Angel Oracle cards to explain this a little further, give you a little more guidance around what. Okay, this one wants to, okay, so intention, all right, that came out in the last one. So yeah, when you did this, when you left it behind and you intended to leave that all behind and move toward the moon, move toward your intuition, move toward your receiving energy, your divine, oh sorry, I should put this down, move toward your receiving energy, your divine feminine receiving energy, understanding your emotions, understanding your intuition, etc. When you did that, you set an intention. And that intention is what's created this beautiful path for you. So that's amazing and good to know. So you are consciously creating and intending this path for yourself. Let's see what else they want to tell you with these angel cards. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There's another one. And it landed over there, so it's going over there. It's romance. There is romance coming your way, whether it's renewed romance in an existing relationship or if it's a new romance. But there is romance coming, so that's a clarifier. So not only success in the material world, but very much success in your emotional world. So that's amazing. Maybe it's already come. Maybe you're in the middle of it, or you're just, this is just to remind you that you have it, but it's there. That's very, very clear. These cards are being very clear today. Oh, there we go. Oh, my goodness, soulmate. So there you go. If you haven't met your soulmate already, you're going to meet your soulmate. And this decision to leave that baggage behind and move toward, the divine feminine. And it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. The divine feminine is about getting in touch with your emotions, your intuition, and your receiving side. So it doesn't matter if you're male or female receiving this reading. It's the same message, and it is that you are, that was an amazing choice and set an intention that is bringing you, true love. Okay. So Kuan Yin is the third deck I'm guided to use today. She is an ascended master, and she has a message to bring this reading all together, hopefully. That's not quite, there were two cards there, so I'm going to keep shuffling until the one. Presence. Be in this moment with me. You will find it difficult to feel my love and hear my guidance when you are distracted. I offer you a gift. Be present and you shall receive it. So presence is key, and I think that's what you have intended to do, to be present, because in the past, I don't know why I said that, but sometimes in relationships, we're not present. We're not fully present because we haven't done the work to deal with really truly being willing to accept and receive and allow our emotions to exist. And that's the intention that you set here when you left that all behind, all that, whatever it was behind. You decided that you were going to be present with your emotions, present with the people that you interact with going forward, and this presence that you are allowing now in your life. Being present with yourself, being present with your guides, being present with the ascended masters, being present has brought you this gift, or is bringing you this gift. Be present and you shall receive the gift. And this is, remember I said opening up to the receiving. So this is beautiful. Wow, this is beautiful. I can't say any more about it. I mean, it's pretty clear. So I hope you enjoyed this reading today. I hope that you'll like and subscribe so you can be notified for about new readings that I'm doing if you're interested. And I hope that you got from this today what you were looking for. And go out and have that beautiful life you're creating. All right. Cheers. All right. My pile number 4s. Here are the 4s in the reading that's all about the 4 today, which is allowing the path. So these cards are going to help us look at how you're allowing your path, what you need to do to allow your path, etc. So let's take a quick look at these tarot cards to get started. Well, quick look, we'll see if it's quick or not. All right. So we have first the Queen of Cups, and then we have the 10 of Swords. Then we have the Queen of Cups. So did I say cups there? Sorry, I meant swords. So Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups. Oh my God, and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. This is quite amazing. You are definitely on a path. Okay, the Queen of Swords indicates strategy. She's very strategic. She's ambitious and she's very strategic. So she has a plan and she executes that plan. She's very, very good at that. So I suspect you are as well, especially with the cards that follow. So this is the Ten of Swords, which is also, it doubles as the Judgment, the card of Judgment. So this is an awakening. This is a big awakening, new beginnings, new emotions, new feelings. It's all a big awakening. Okay, so you intended, you planned for it, and you're executing this awakening that you're having, which is bringing amazing things into your life, because this Queen of Cups is the Empress and she's all about fertility and attracting fertility and abundance and that's what I'm looking for, the harvest into her life. So yeah, you're on fire. You're you are a awakened creator, that's for sure. And then this is indicating this is the Ten of Pentacles. This is all about arriving, to a place of wealth and abundance and being able to enjoy it, really, truly enjoy it. So this is wealth and abundance in all areas, in material, your material life, your spiritual life, your emotional life, your physical life. So this is about arriving to that point. So wow, this was quick, actually. That's very quick. You're like focused and clear, and you've got your intention and plan in place, and you're executing it, and it's going as planned, right? So let's look at your oracle cards to see this. These are angel cards, to see what the angel cards have to say. So yeah, okay. So Archangel Michael is working with you. That is not surprising. Archangel Michael is amazing, and he helps us with all things, and with setting intentions for sure. He's related to the crown chakra and the solar plexus chakra, where we have our knowing. So you're clear and focused. Archangel Michael has been helping you with this awakening, and yeah, you're tuned in. Yeah. Blessings, this is what we're seeing. Actually, this card goes here. Blessings. This is what we're seeing. You're receiving the blessings that you've intended yourself to receive. This middle card is retreat. That tells me that, there are times where you need to retreat and go within to have this awakening. So just getting in touch with your internal wisdom, which you do quite well, obviously, to be able to manifest and create such a beautiful path. So yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Your reading is quick, actually. You guys are not messing around. You're just doing it. You're living it. You're being it. So the third deck I'm using today, I was called to use today, is Kuan Yin. So she is an Ascended Master, and she has a message about your path for you. Let's see what it is. And wow, that's incredible. You guys are, yep, you don't mess around. All right, there it is. Oh, nice. She says, take my hand. I am real, and I am reaching for you. Take my hand. Feel the strength and courage within your heart. You are capable of more than you realize. Believe in yourself. Okay, so wow. You are capable of more than you realize. So you've already realized that you're capable of so much, but you're capable of more than that. So reach for the stars. Reach for the stars, like she says. She's real, and she's reaching for you. Reach back. Reach for the stars. Take her hand. Feel the strength and the courage within you. You are capable. That's obvious from this path that you've created, but more capable than you even realize. Believe in yourself. It's real. What you're creating is real. You've got Archangel Michael working with you, Kuan Yin working with you. This is an amazing reading, and that's it. There's nothing more to say, and that was like 6 minutes. So yeah, quick. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you like and subscribe if you did, and I hope that it gave you some insight and guidance that you were looking for, and go out and have a wonderful day and the wonderful life that you're creating for yourself, and hopefully I see you again soon.